Faulkner, their offensive coordinator?
Yeah, good coach. Been around the block a little bit. Him with Coach Sullivan. Don't really know him personally, but saw a couple different changes this last week as they kind of took it over, and they played good on offense last week. So big time challenge.
More scheme changes, Jonathan, or energy changes?
Different. I mean, I think they always play with high energy. I think that comes from the head coach. Play types were a little bit different, and you could see where they put their emphasis on.
When you look at what happened to Frank and then look at Tomlin, what does it show you and kind of teach you kind of about being in this position, kind of longevity of it?
Yeah, that's kind of external factors I really don't think about. I know this about Mike Tomlin. He's been there how many years? 17 years. His team always plays with a level of physicality and belief that they're going to win every game they play. It's very impressive to watch them, all three units on tape, year to year, week to week, whatever it is, but just prepping for them before on different teams. And then this week, obviously, all our energy and focus is into this team. But you see that always show up. And obviously has done a really good job.
Is that a credit to the coaching, the culture?
I think all of it. You know what I mean? There's consistency with what they've been doing for a long time. They definitely, you can see the type of players that they have that they value through their draft process and player acquisition. Coach Tomlin is not confused about who he brings in that building. I know that. And you see it show up.
Zach has a chance to return to practice this week.
Nothing's changed with Zach. Elijah will be back out there today. We're going to open his window, see if we get some guys out there that have been nicked a little bit, but see how the week goes.
You guys, one of your strengths has been running the football. One of their strengths is preventing the run. As of late, when you see a matchup like that, how do you manage, strength on strength like that?
Good on good. You know what I mean? We told them today, good on good. But, they got a really good big-time defense. They got, premier players. They're one in the league in takeaways. They're also one in the league in not giving it away. That's how they win football games. So they grind you out and they make some plays. They got, on defense, they do a really good job of stuffing the run, get you in a known pass, and then taking the ball away in known pass. That's how they win games on defense. On offense, they don't give it away. And then they make some plays down the field. They got some elite skill guys. And, they run it well on offense, so they control the clock. They shrink the game. And when we just talked about with Coach Tomlin, they have a sense of belief they're going to figure out a way to win the game, every game that they're in. So big-time challenge in a big-time environment. Terrible Towels will be out. Renegade will be playing. It's a really cool environment. Having played there a couple times, it's one of my favorite venues to play in. Truthfully, it's pretty special.
You talked about consistency a good amount the other day.
Yeah.
Where do you think in terms of the offensive line where they are in that area, and how would you evaluate the group?
Yeah, I would say consistency I'm looking for is move people in the run game and give us some triangles to hit, and then keep the quarterback upright. And that's all of them individually, and then collectively playing together as a unit too. So the consistency of the communication, the calls, the technique, fundamentals, all those things go into what I just said. So I'm looking forward to getting out on the grass today and going about our business.
I heard you say the other day you want to see more energy on the sideline. Guys are coming in and out and stuff like that. How do you get that going?
Yeah, you bring it to their attention and make sure that our guys believe, and keep it high and in practice. That's where it starts. You don't practice one way and then go out and play another game. And our guys have been great with that. Looking back on that, I'm over that now. It's really that kind of the fourth quarter there. You know what I mean? Where we're kind of down and out of the game a little bit because our guys are ready to play. But we got to make sure that part of going into a week of practice and a football game always has to be there, or you will not have a chance to win.
Guys already feed off James Conner. How about him going back to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I'm sure he would be a great interview this week, but, just him being from that area, playing there, the respect that they have for him, the respect that we have for him, he'll treat it like any other game, but he'll be juiced up.
Coach, your assessment of TJ Watt, would you put him in the war daddy category?
Yeah, I would. I mean, you could make the argument he's the best player on defense in the world, and you wouldn't get a rebuttal from me when you watch the tape. So just what he does in the run game, in the pass game, affecting the quarterback, the ball. He's very ball aware. He's a high takeaway guy. They drop him and he makes interceptions. Like, he's all over the field, plays with a super high motor. We definitely have to have our eye on that guy all the time.
When you're facing a defense like this, does the goal change a little bit from series to series outside just scoring touchdowns, like ball security and?
Ball security is always a premium, but what we talked about today is they're number one in the league for a reason, so it better be on our mind a little more than normal. You know what I mean? Because I say that's how they win the game. They take the ball away. So we have to do a really good job. That just doesn't show up on Sunday. That has to show up today, Thursday, Friday. We have to be aware of it. We have to coach it. We have to minimize their opportunities to do that. Which Drew and the offense they play into that part. Myself plays into that, and we kind of know what kind of game it's going to go, how it's going to go. Like, this is a grinded out type game, and we cannot turn the ball over.
You guys have been pretty good about taking care of the ball this
Yeah.
season, though. I mean, in that narrow window, are you pretty happy with how it's
I
been?
am. I mean, the coaches do a good job of coaching it. They know that that's one of my hot spots, I think, the ball. We coach it every day. But, just like on defense, when we're on defense, like, you need attempts, you need volume to try to knock it out. The interceptions, obviously, rush and cover go into that. But, they maximize their opportunities to attack the football throughout the game, and we have to limit those opportunities.
How do you game plan for TJ? Is it a situation where you're like, he's going to get his, let's just try to focus?
No,
on
he
him?
better not get his, because he'll train wreck the game. So, yeah, you have to be very aware, and there's going to be things that we don't want to do or we want to do that we can't, because we have to limit his impact in the game.